All right, serious and cylinders, bodybuilding, muscle talk. Me, John Livia, Jason Arntz, the legend, and IFBB pro Lukmon Ajibulu. Did I get it right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And you're from Nigeria, right?
Yes,
Originally?
yep.
There's like a lot of fucking talent coming out of Nigeria.
Yeah.
We talked about it once before. There was for a little while, well, still in the Middle East, you know, and you got some out of Russia, and then all of a sudden out of Nigeria, you got Samson, you got
Andrew,
Quentin Eastwood, it's just coming out of nowhere. I don't know. Anyway, did you guys see the Toronto Pro?
Some pictures and some comments, a lot of comments.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, I mean, I'm not a big Iain fan, right? But I thought he was the most complete. What do you think, Luke?
Yeah, he did look good. He looked I liked his conditioning. I liked he looked good on stage. From the pictures, I didn't actually see the show live, but I saw the pictures and everything, and he did stand out. He looked good.
Yeah, a lot of people, I think I don't know what it is about him. I just think he lacks that wow factor that people like in bodybuilding. You know, Hassan Mustafa comes out and you go, holy shit, look at the size of this fucking guy. But he doesn't have that balance and symmetry that Iain has. That, you know, Ian's got a small waist and these wide shoulders, and you know, Hassan's waist was very, you know, big and bloated. He wasn't controlling his stomach much on stage. You know, he's got more muscle than anybody else, don't get me wrong. But he's also got, you remember, there was a couple of issues that people were bringing up. His chest, he's got something going on with his chest, and his back. His back is still an issue, Jay. Remember we were talking about it at the Olympia?
So Iain, he looked like Iain. You know, I don't know if there's been any significant improvement, you know, from the last Iain that we saw. And now we're seeing him in a lineup that's not quite as spectacular as his last lineup.
Right.
So the level of competition is down a little bit. He looked good. You know, he definitely still has that back issue. You know, that stood out more than me because I was looking for that. I wanted to see if there was anything he did different to try to work that, but he's just missing that whole middle and lower sector.
To his credit, he's able to pose, and when he hits the full shot, he leans back so far that it kind of hides it.
So
yeah, that's what they talked about. They said that leaning. Why does he lean like that? So I've heard people ask that. Why does he lean?
It's got to be because he knows his lats insertions are high, and he's able.
So what Iain is good at is he's good at making his physique look as good as it possibly can in that pose.
Right. Yeah.
That's why his quarter turns are nice. His side shots are good. In the actual front bicep, it's not a bad pose. But when you put him next to somebody who's just a little more genetically gifted,
right,
portion wise and shape wise, that's where he suffers. But you know, he didn't have that type of competition, you know, in Toronto.
Yeah. Let me pull up pictures of him. Because I did. Here we go. Let me pull up. I'll share that. You guys could see that, right?
Yes.
All right. So let me pull up pictures of him.
Luna.
Here we go. Luna. Yeah, she was actually on last night. You want to see what she looks like?
No.
Come on, you should do. Yeah. Let me see. Luke, I have another. I have 3 YouTube channels, Luke. And one of them is kind of dedicated to fun stuff and trashy women. So this is one of the girls that I had on. Look at this chick. This is one of the girls I had on.
Wow, that's different.
Yeah, you ain't
right there. She's showing you the proper technique.
Yeah,
a shoulder press.
Yeah,
I believe she's doing a shoulder press. She's showing you the proper form and how to adequately. Get under that machine and make it look good.
This one's even better. That's even.
Yeah, that is it's a specific exercise she's doing there where you arch your head back, elongate your throat cavity. So it's better for people in our industry.
Yeah. All right. let's get serious on this. All right. So all right, so here was see, I was fine.
He's got a tear. He's got a pec tear.
Yeah, it looks it gets worse. See, he has what makes him
Oh yeah.
he has no waist. And his shoulders are so wide. I don't know, maybe maybe it lacks a little bit of muscle separation. His triceps aren't outstanding.
It's a weird outerhead tricep. He's got now a part of his pec that is separated and rolled up.
Let me see if you can see.
Right there, an indentation. Yeah. That's a tear.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah.
It's not horrible. I've seen worse, but.
Yeah. All right. And see how he leans back so far? Kind of when he leans back, it kind of hides the idea that his lats are so high. Even when he does the lat spread, real lat spread. See, let me see if I can get. They had a better comparison on his chest. Let's see if I can find it. And I think they did have Steiner next to him, actually. Nope. All right. Who else did I have? And this guy. Okay. Where is he? Oh, well, here you go. You see how right there?
That's bad.
Yeah. And it's when you do a most muscular, it stands out. So here's my thing. Like, I get that he was the most complete, right? But if you have gyno, they're gonna take points away from gyno, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you have a bicep tear and it's out of, and it's noticeable, they're gonna take points away. Why wouldn't you take points away? Because he got a perfect score across the board. Nobody even had Hassan close.
Is he Canadian?
Yeah.
On it, bro.
Yeah.
Fan favorite.
This was Hassan. See, Hassan, I don't know why he does this most muscular. If it looks awkward on him for some reason, his legs are insane, right? Yeah. Hassan's just, his waist is very blocky, and he has this long torso, and he doesn't control it. A lot of times you'll see, especially when he's in
transition. You have a rear shot with him?
Yeah, especially when he's in transition, you could see a change. Let's see. There you go.
Yeah, he's got some water on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Right here. Yeah. And even, his hamstrings aren't. Yeah, there's no question about it.
But
Absolutely.
Iain did too.
Yeah. But I think, for my opinion, I think they gave it to the right guy. But I get a lot of messages on my YouTube channel, and a lot of people are talking about that they thought Hassan got robbed. And Hassan also he's got a big bone structure. He doesn't have like small joints and small ankles, like that Flex Wheeler small joints with a lot of muscle. He's got a big bone structure. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you look at, he's just like a bigger dude.
You can see more lines on Iain than Hassan. That's what it. Iain looked more conditioned than Hassan.
Yeah, and Iain has a better balance, a better flow to his physique. There's no question about it. Like, look at this. When you go from shoulder width to his waist and then his flaring quads. Another thing people bring up is, it's one thing to have weak calves, but he has no calves. But they don't seem to judge calves. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It looks like the full belly stuff is just gone. Like,
what'd you say?
It looks like his calves are just gone.
Yeah.
He has a soloist. He has an outerhead, but that big medial, the belly of the calf.
Yeah.
That other shot, his twisting shot.
Right.
It's just not there. And
so when people say, "Oh, he's got no calves, his chest is damaged, he's got this high lat insertion," they thought they should have gave it to Hassan, but I don't know. I think he was still the more balanced of the two.
Yeah, I wasn't there, dude. I mean, it's
Yeah, it's hearsay, but oh yeah, and all right, so let's see. There's a couple other guys. So who came in third? First of all, the guy who came in third was Ross Flanagan, and this guy's impressive because he actually kept the same. From what I could tell, he kept the same conditioning from Cali Pro. Did you see this guy, Luke?
Yeah, that's all. He looked good. He looked real good.
I mean, he doesn't have the size to compare to Ian and Hassan, but from the back, what were we gonna say, Jay?
how old is he?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure of his age.
Yeah,
Like
I
he's in
think
shape.
he's fairly young. Yeah.
He's in shape, you know.
Yeah.
But again, this is, you know, these aren't. And I excuse me for the smoke. Dealing with the smoke today, John.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. I think
I can't breathe.
it's unbelievable.
Headache all day. But anyway, just the quality, you know, is I'm at a loss for words, you know, because these guys are fighting for it, dude. They're putting the work in, but there's a lot lacking. You know, that you see at these lower level shows than when you get to that higher level, you know, and
oh yeah,
all they'll get reshuffled in the next mix, and there'll be a different top three.
Yeah, if this guy had another 10, 15 pounds on him, he'd be really dangerous, but he just couldn't hold his own against Ian and Mustafa. He just couldn't.
And Ian wouldn't hold his own in another level
right.
up.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm hearing people rave about the Toronto Pro, and you know, these guys got to step it up a little bit. You know, these guys got to step it up a little bit.
Now, came in fourth is Robin Strand. I don't know.
I'm looking at something I saw at the Nationals a few years ago. You know, like
I don't know. What do you think about this guy, Luke? I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm not sold on him.
I don't know. I just now everything is getting no.
Yeah, I'm just not. I'm not sold on it.
What else you got? Let's talk about something different.
Yeah, I'm not sold on this guy.
This is hard. This is tough.
He's got an like awkward. I mean, he comes in shape. He's big. He's got an awkward physique. You know, he's very awkward looking, and for some reason,
the level needs to really step up, dude. Like I know we've been raving like there's new blood and this and that, but I'm not seeing it in these lower level shows. And I don't think lack of guys competing.
Looks like he's got a bicep tear here.
And I don't. It hurts. It hurts to watch this shit, dude.
And let's see who came in fifth was Joe Seaman.
Hey, see, you're going the wrong way, dude.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. And then we'll get at his Joe Seaman.
Find out about Lukmon. Let's see. He's our guest, dude. Let's see what he's got up his sleeves.
All right. Let's get out of here. Okay. Here we go. We'll come back later. All right. Go get rid of that. All right. Cool. All right. So that's that. We beat that to a fucking dead horse because I've been talking about it the last three fucking shows I did on here. So Luke, when did you turn pro?
I turned pro last year, 2022. I did the Team Universe.
What class?
I turned pro in the Masters, 40 and up.
40 and very up. Nice, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you considering doing any pro shows anytime soon?
Yes, I do want to do a pro show. This year was kind of tough. I was transitioning between jobs. I just started a new job. You know, family first. I got bodybuilding
all the time.
Yeah, the bodybuilding is, you know, it's fun. I love it. I love the sport, but you know, mortgage got to get paid. Family got to eat.
Absolutely.
You know,
I preach it all the time.
Are you happy to see they brought back the Masters Olympia? Does it give you something to set your sights on down the line?
Oh yeah, that's not
that's good. That's something I could, you know, look at down the line. Hopefully they bring it closer instead of traveling all the ways for it. And you know, heard the money isn't that much. Is everything to travel that far for it.
You didn't get into bodybuilding for the money, you know?
No, not really. Yeah, that's true. I love this sport, to be honest. I just love the sport. That's why I'm taking my time because I started late. I started late. I'm 42. I'll be 43 this year, and I started 7 years ago. I started bodybuilding.
Really?
And it's something that I wanted to do since I was a child. But at that time, I was the only male out of a lot of female cousins, and with the Nigerian culture, it was like, why do you want to do that? What you want to look like that for? But I just decided, that was the perfect timing at that time. And I just said, I want to do it. I came to my trainer at the time and said, I don't care how long it takes. I want to bodybuild. You tell me when I'm ready.
Right.
And that was where
Luke, where were you at the time? Where were you training, and who were you looking for advice?
I started training at Diamond Gym, actually. I started training at Diamond Gym, and I came to Dwayne and I said, hey, I want to train, I want to bodybuild. And Dwayne said, okay, let me take a look at you. And he picked me apart. but I wasn't discouraged. I wasn't discouraged because Dwayne is the owner of Diamond Gym, and I wasn't discouraged at all. So, as I found a trainer, he started training me, and I started doing shows, and then finally Greg got a hold of me. Greg Peterman, and he trained me and took me to the next level. I didn't, during that time, I didn't know I could get better, but he took me to the next level. I won the Jersey State, and then the next year I got my pro card. And so we're working hard now. We're gonna make my pro debut, but we want to do it right. When I get on stage, I don't want to get on stage and be having a discussion like this, like we're having now. Like, oh my God, what's going on with the caliber?
Yeah, but you know what it is, though, man. I mean, look, a guy that's, because I'm a little bit older than you, but it's a feat just turning pro and getting on that pro stage at our age. Do you know, it's not, it's, when you're in your 20s or your 30s and whatnot, and you turn pro and you're in the open class and this is what you're doing for a living. I mean, it's more of a bucket list thing, and it's more of a hobby. So just getting on stage is fantastic in and of itself. So for people who don't know, I actually went to Diamond Gym. I spoke to Dwayne, and he let me go in there and film, because I do hardcore iron reviews. I only did one at Signature, and I did one for Diamond. It's not out yet. It should be out at the beginning of this week coming, either Monday or Tuesday. It should be out. And that's where I met Luke. I went in there. I was filming, because I was filming hardcore gyms, and that is pretty. If you look up hardcore gyms in the encyclopedia, if there was an encyclopedia, Wikipedia, Diamond Gym would show up. That is the definition of a hardcore gym. So, but that's where I met Luke, and then he gave me his Instagram, and here he is. So all good. Mike Crizo is making his debut. I think there's a show in Spain in 2 weeks or something like that. Yep. I don't know who else is competing there. I have no idea. Go ahead.
Big time names competing this year, which I'm shocked.
Like, yeah, we've talked about that. It's unbelievable.
I don't know where everyone is. What are they waiting for? But
I know they're trying to, like, a lot of the guys are trying to, I think they're trying to make the Olympia toward the end of the year so they can hold on to their conditioning and just do a diet straight through. But there's no guarantee you're going to win, because now there's no point system. You got to win.
Yep.
So a guy like Hunter Labrada could do the Toronto Pro and fucking punch this ticket. The New York Pro punched this ticket. Cali Pro punched this ticket. But they want to hold on till the month before and do a show then.
Nobody wants to compete twice a year anymore. It's going to be back to back, and it seems like that's the trend that's been set the past couple of years. And I don't really understand the reasoning. I believe that athletes get better when they're prepping and competing. And your physique matures more, when you're under those ailments of a strict diet. Not that these guys don't diet strict all year, but when you're cautiously worrying about your waist being small, you're constantly worried about detail. That plays an intricate part in your development. When you're in your off season and paying attention to detail isn't as significant, it becomes a little lackluster and it shows in your physique. So these guys that back in my time that were competing several times throughout the year, they were consistently getting better and better and better. And now it's like they're competing and it's like, all right, what did I do wrong this time? And how do I fix it from last time? We're not seeing a steady progression of guys that are fine tuning and learning their physiques. It's just, all right, they look a little different this show, not better or worse, just a little different. Nothing's really changing and they're competing less and less. So it just seems like it's a lazier approach to a pro athlete's, mantra of wanting to be a pro athlete and wanting to compete at the highest level.
Yeah. What do you think, Luke?
Yeah, he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Because I love old school, the old school way. I love those. That's actually how my trainer trains me.
Just if I could jump in. So Lukmon, he's in the presence of some great people at Diamond Gym. That's my old stomping grounds. And early in my career as an amateur, if you wanted to be a pro bodybuilder, you went to Diamond Gym. That's where all the great people in the East Coast trained. They would travel just to go there to see John Kemper, who was the previous owner before he passed, and or Dwayne bought it from John before he passed, and now Dwayne is the current owner. But Lukmon's trainer is my old training partner back from when I was an amateur, Greg Peterman.
Really?
Greg's been around some of the best trainers that came through that gym for decades. So Lukmon's in good hands. It's no surprise that he's been able to achieve in a short time what he's achieved under the tutelage of Greg and being in the gym like that. So those hardcore roots and that work ethic, that stuff has been embedded in those floors and that equipment for, probably 30, 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little history on the gym when I put together the hardcore iron review. What the hell are we talking about? See, you got me all fucked up.
COVID. Talking about COVID.
COVID? Okay, good. Yeah. So yeah. The New York Pro used to bring like big names when it was the Night of Champions. Used to have like a lot of big elite bodybuilders. Now it's become more like a debut for new up and coming bodybuilders. That's what it seems to be. Like we had Beef Stew and who won last year? Last year was Boogeyman, right? Mm-hmm. And Sergio made his debut there, and you go down the list, and then that's what it's becoming. And I get it. At this point, the only way you could really lure a top tier bodybuilder to the New York Pro is to offer more money for the prize money. But the thing is, I
don't think it's that, dude. I don't know. I really think it's
because I don't think it's going to work because they can't afford to do what Arnold do with the Arnold Classic, right? When he upped it 100,000, then everybody and their grandmother jumped in.
But again, they jumped in last minute,
right?
But when in the past it was different. You had guys that were prepping. I'm going to do all these shows till I qualify. I'm going to do all these shows till I get better. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a run. These guys were on stage week after week, month after month for the duration of the year. Then they had a 2 or 3 month off season where they gave their bodies a break. There's just a different approach now, which it's hard to see, and it shows in the physiques. It definitely shows in the physiques, and it's hard for somebody who has the traditional mentality that I came from, that I learned from Diamond Gym, to see that, because it's not helping.
Yeah, I don't know. I think these guys, once they get a certain social media following, they're able to make money. I think they don't need the exposure as when they used to do shows because of social media. It's the only way you got exposure, because you would be debuted in the magazines, and they would cover the muscular development, and Flex would cover the shows, and you'd be on in the magazine.
These lower level shows should be flooded with guys that are trying to make a name for themselves.
Right.
Flooded. There should be 30 guys entering every show, and if they don't make it there, they're on to the next one. And they do one and done.
Yeah.
They're one and done.
I say we fucking go to the next show and just kick the shit out of them. You guys are fucked up.
You can't embed. You can't embed work ethic. You can't put it in somebody.
Yeah, that's the key thing right there. The work ethic. Everyone. They don't love bodybuilding.
I agree.
That's what it is. They're doing it like for their social media. They're not doing it for the love of the sport, because if you're doing it for the love of the sport, the training will be different. You're just doing it. Okay, I'm going to train. I'm going to put it on the gram. I'm going to, do this. I only put stuff on Instagram because I was told you need to put more content out there. I really don't care. A lot of my stuff doesn't get recorded. If I don't say here's the camera, record, because I don't care. I just want to train.
You know what? And I did not even realize that, Luke, that you said that. When I was at Diamond Gym, there was not one person with a phone set up watching. Not one person.
Yeah. You see a tripod anywhere on that floor?
No, it's not one fucking tripod there. It was just guys killing it. It was unbelievable. You know what it reminded me of? Remember the Rocky 3 scene where Rocky loses the Club of Lang and Apollo Creed takes him to LA? And I walked into the gym, and Apollo Creed's like, "Yeah, this is where I started." And he walks into the gym, and Rocky Balboa was the only white face. And I was like, "Oh shit, okay." So that's what it reminded me of. I'm gonna see if I can find that clip and put it in. But and then you go to like Signature, and every girl with a big booty, or just not even a big booty, any booty, like they just tuck their back shirts in. Why did they do that? Why did I do that? Why did they every girl tucks their back shirt up to see the butt, even if they don't have a butt, even if they have no booty, even if it's sour cream, it's fucking, they tuck their shirts. It's like, I don't get it, man. I don't know, whatever. So each his own. And and even the young guy. Look, I kind of get the young guy thing, because young guys they want to show off and stuff like that when you're 18, 19, 20 years old. I kind of get it, But if you're in your 30s doing that shit, you really gotta start doing some soul searching. I don't know. But what do you guys think of Mike Crizo? Because he's doing the show in Spain. I don't even know what show it is. There's no competitor list out yet. I don't think it comes. I think it's in a couple of weeks. What do you think about this guy?
There's a guy. I mean, there's somebody to look at. That's a guy.
Let's bring him up. Let's see.
He's packed.
Let's see.
Get rid of these fucking guys.
Crizo. Mike Crizo.
He is stacked from top to bottom. With good shape.
Yeah.
With good shape.
He's got a lot of muscle. Jesus
That's
Christ.
all he was his posing. That's all he was lacking was how he was presenting it. But he looks good.
Yeah.
He has it.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. He's got a lot. He almost looks like they clay here. Almost like somebody made him out of clay. Let's see. Yeah, this is him training. Come on. But it's a shitty one. I don't know who he's going up against, but this guy could literally pretty much go into any show and dominate. I think he could have easily won the Toronto Pro or the Cali Pro or the New York Pro. You would think he would want to do an American.
He would have made the rest of the lineup look like exactly what it was.
Right.
The rest of the lineup.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right.
They would have been also Rams. This guy would have made the show look so much better.
Yeah. Was this at the Olympia? I think this might have been at the Olympia when he was here in the shot. Yeah. Yeah. I think did he get number? I think he got 10.
He was down the line, but dude, it was his first run, right? First Olympia.
Look how full his muscles. He's got so much fullness in his shoulders, his chest, arms, traps. He's almost. I think we got to see a fucking back pose. Let's see if we can find a back one. Because that might be his only weak point.
It reminds me of those old videos of Kevin Levrone. posing, you know, and hitting those shots like that.
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
We don't see those anymore.
He might lack a little bit on the back because he's not showing much. You know, it's all front poses. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, that's a yeah. See, like he's not. I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong. It's Instagram, but I just don't.
Show that one, the bottom right. Go back.
Right this there. One right here. I think this was the. Was it? Yeah, this was this the Prague Pro?
A little square in the waist.
Yeah.
But when he raises up and elongates his torso, he could hide that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if he turns around.
That's what I want to see. Yeah.
All right. So bigger in the rhomboid and scapula area, a little lacking in the lower lats. Let's see if he does a rear shot.
I think this was the Prague Pro. This was the first pro show we did. He won and qualified for the Olympian.
There we go. How old is he? Do you know?
I don't know, man. He's got to be in his late 20s. He can't be that late 20s.
So he has the bellies are there. A little more.
Everything is there. Yeah.
And he could do a lot of damage in the next couple of years. Like he's somebody to look at.
Who's he working with? I'd love to know what trainer he's working with. And another guy that I can't wait to see debut is who's the other Russian dude? Big Vito.
Oh,
that guy is. Yo, did you hear what happened? Did you hear what happened to him?
No. What did he get sick or something?
No. He got married. He went from Russia to yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Oh, dude, why do you do that?
I don't know because it's not serving him too well. Let's see. Big Vito. Let's see.
What happened?
I don't know. Oh, so what happened was he got married, right? And I don't know his fucking name, his real name. He got married to this Brazilian girl. He comes from the Russia, moves to Brazil, gets married to this beautiful Brazilian girl, and she accuses him of domestic violence.
What?
But yeah, but she has like video.
Well, she didn't listen.
She. Yeah, you got some once in a while you got to smack these broads in the face. You got to rap them one. Yeah. But she's got this video, right, where it's like he's sitting on the floor. Like I don't know what the hell he's doing. The house is a mess, and she's like sitting on the floor. And then she finally, I don't know, told like police or whatever, and they asked her why she never said anything before, and she was like, "No, because I was afraid he would do something to hurt me." I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think she had any marks on her. And you would think that if Big Vito laid a hand on you, it'd probably be.
How long ago was this? When did this happen?
It's like maybe a month ago or so, a month and a half ago.
Anything come up about it?
Since then, no. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. But as soon as I hear like. I don't want to sound. There are certain ethnicities you just kind of stay away from when it comes to marriage. Didn't Arturo Gatti marry a Brazilian girl and then all of a sudden he committed when he signed his estate over to her?
Really?
Yeah, it was a $6 million estate. He was in was it Brazil or Colombia? I think it was Brazil. And then all of a sudden they found him, he hung himself.
Wow.
So, I just, I might be wrong. Maybe there's some old school Brazilian women that really are still traditional, but when you're young and successful, that's the drawback, Then again, he might have cracked around a little bit, and if he does, then he deserves to go to jail. But nothing's come out of it since, and he's still competing, and like on the road to competing. So I have no idea. Plus, who knows what the laws are like in Brazil? It might not be like in the States.
Well, you're allowed. 1 hit is okay. 2 hits.
Yeah, He'll let her give her a beating.
First one's free. You know, the first one's free.
Is that why they is that why at the wedding they unveil her face so they just give her a shot right there? I want to.
Now they save it. They save it for the first domestic encounter, and then
You guys are sick
jail
fucks.
free.
I'm making sick, twisted friends. You guys are sick
No,
fucks.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, me neither. But I wish
Hopefully
I knew.
it's not true. You know, hopefully it's not true.
Yeah,
but
I hope not either. It's just this if he Ellis, look, if he did, then he deserves everything he gets. But the problem is that I don't know how it goes with Brazil, but there's so many false claims in the States because there's no consequences if it turns out to be fake. You know, the girls could say what they want. And nothing happens.
Ruin your life. Ruin your life for the process.
Yeah, right. You know, and like I said, don't get me wrong. You know, I never condone hitting a woman, although they do take you to that point where you're like, I'm fucking, you know, and another guy might not have as much restraint as we do. You know what I mean?
Sean Connery.
Oh yeah. Just slap her around a little bit. Yeah, but
there's no place.
No, absolutely. But the thing is,
not that a girl couldn't put herself in a position where she doesn't deserve it,
right?
And then take that with a grain of salt, because I've had exes, and I've had one in particular that if anybody deserved it, it would have been her. If anybody deserved it, but you just don't. You know, you always have the option. You walk out, you walk away, and you can't.
Yeah, we've all been in that position where it's like the worst thing you could. But you know, some guys.
But if she's striking you, and you got to defend yourself, I don't think anybody deserves to get hit.
Yeah, right. You know, if
they start putting hands on you, then it's a different story.
They could, you know, preach self-control too. They could have some self-control. Women could have
self-control. Girls shouldn't hit a guy either, dude.
Exactly. I mean, fucking break, man.
But you know, in that situation, we have more to lose. In that situation, so it's better.
We have everything to lose. They have nothing to lose.
Dude, yeah, we just walk away in that situation and run away, run out the house.
Absolutely, 100%. You can't listen. We've especially when you're young and stupid. We've been in a position where we're with that toxic girl, and you're in that position, and it's like, fuck, and you just got to get away. And then and breaking up with that girl is not easy either. They will track you down and hunt you down and key your car and burn your clothes on your front lawn. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, it's like, how do you got to get a restraining order? What are you supposed to do? Call the cops and say, there's a girl that's bothering me. Yeah. You know, it's unbelievable, but you know, so I hope you know, he turns out okay. But that's a lot of young guys, probably young guys that are successful in whatever industry. That has got to be in the top 3 possibilities that would destroy your future, is messing with the wrong girl. You know, I mean, obviously drugs, alcohol, spending too much money and messing with the wrong girl. It is too much. You get older and you realize, you know, those girls are for fun only, and you probably stay away from them completely because you've learned your lesson. But when you're a young dude and your testosterone is through the roof, and especially if you're relatively famous and you're tripping over these girls, you don't have self-control, you're in trouble, man. Right. You're in trouble. It's unbelievable. See, here's the difference. I truly believe, right? Let's say me and Luke get into an argument. Okay? We get into an argument. Both of us know that we risk the possibility of this getting physical quick if we're not able to reasonably resolve the problem. And I don't believe girls possess that same instinct. Because, I mean, do you ever see a girl get into a fight and she's with her girlfriends and they're with her girlfriends. It's like if I'm with my friends, right? Like let's say I'm 18 years old or 16 years old, I'm gonna get into a fight. And I'm with my friends, and that guy, he's with his friends, and we're gonna fight, and it's one-on-one. Everybody knows it's one-on-one. Nobody jumps in. It's one-on-one. Everybody's on the same page. Do you ever see two girls try and do that? Impossible for the other girls not to jump in. Impossible. It just and there's eye gouging, and there's biting, and there's hair pulling. It's just a free for all. It's a mess, right? It's just a disaster. It's just anyway. That's just my opinion, you know. I don't know. Anyway, you want to continue talking about beating women, or you want to move on to the next topic?
No, I'm good. We're good. Get right over this one. It's not a winner.
Hey, Luke, I wanted to show you something actually. I feel like showing off a little bit. Let's see, where am I? Right here. Oh, there's Luna. Hey, look at that. Holy smokes, where's my shit?
Best creatine on the market.
I'm telling you.
Best creatine.
There we go.
Dude, this arrived today. Hold on, where is it?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
yeah, I saw that. What is that? Luke, check out this badass.
Oh, shit, dude.
Fucking bike.
I saw that.
I was looking at that earlier. Oh, wow. That's your logo in it, too.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. I basically, it's a 2015 Harley Davidson Breakout. And I think the only thing original on it anymore is the engine itself and
the keyhole.
And yeah, I think so. I think that the engine itself and the tires. I didn't change the rims on there, but I might next year. But everything else is completely and totally custom for me. It's fucking I can't wait. Actually, this weekend I got to go ride, and I got in touch with a couple of clubs and see if they're having some rides and whatnot. Anyway, what were you saying about your
the pump act arrived today, dude. It's a pump pill. Brings inflammation. It's got arachidonic acid, which is it's an inflammatory compound. It raises your prostaglandins. So prostaglandins are the most anabolic hormone in the body. It's what occurs when any area is damaged. You get hit with a stick, your shoulder, your arm, and you swell up, and that redness is there. Those are prostaglandins that bring blood to the area and help it heal. This does that to your muscle cells while you're training them. So you get severely inflamed. The pump on this is far above your normal expectations of a pump product.
What's it called? What's it called again?
Pump X.
No. The thing that you said is the most anabolic.
Those are prostaglandins, PGF2 alpha. More powerful than testosterone, more powerful than insulin, IGF. It's the most anabolic hormone in your body.
Might as well be talking German. I have no clue, never even heard of it. No idea. This is why I have Arntz on, because where I fail, he picks up. Did you ever hear of that shit, Luke? I've never heard of that shit.
No. Oh, you know what? I'm actually still a baby in body, even though I'm up there in the age a little bit for the sport. I'm still a baby as far as knowledge with body. That's why I make sure I'm around the right people. Yeah. Because there's just any questions I have, I always, I'll do my research, but still I talk to Greg a lot and get the information, because he lives by the saying, the minimum is the best, is the best dosage. The minimum you take is the best dosage. You just got to train.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely.
And and that's the philosophy we've been going under. And but I would like to give that a try. Actually, I would like to give that.
Well, if you go to the website, it's www.i-prevailsubs.com, and you can put in, there's a discount code SNS10, and they'll get 10% off. He's got a lot of good stuff. I like the pre-workout. the best personally. I like the
Yeah,
pre-workout.
a lot of new stuff in the making, and a new focus pill too. But this will not be on the website. This is another one. This is an edgy one.
What is that one? What is it?
It's
What the hell is that?
a nootropic with stimulants. It's for fucking focus, dude. It's like
Oh, a nootropic. Yeah.
Like-
What the
it's like
fuck
taking
is a
Adderall.
nootropic?
it
Really?
is, but it's got stimulants in it also. Yeah.
Oh, so it's all pill form. Oh, I see. Okay, okay.
It's tough. It's strong.
Yeah. When I take a pre-workout, I mean, when I take supplements, I try to keep it to what I need as opposed to like what I want. Do you know what I mean? So I'll always use.
The
What happened?
pump workouts are my favorite, dude. All the nitrous
Yeah.
oxide stuff, like the Forge pump, I love. This Pump X, I love. I'll even stack them together because it's different areas to get blood flow to the cells while you're training. So it helps with the pump, but also helps in recovery and performance. Also, nothing is going to beat them. The stims, dude. The stims win every time because everybody likes feeling crazy and getting energy. So, but we're older, we can't take too many stims anymore, So I'll do a half a scoop of my stimulant-based pre-workout, but the nitrous oxide and pump products are far the best. My intra workout is something I swear by. Also, is something that you need to help you recover during your workout. So a good intra will do wonders for you. Also, all the rest is like it's just icing on the cake.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I still have the Forge, and I have the Mission, and I'm not gonna lie. From time to time, I mix both of them together, and I go, fuck it. Especially on like a Sunday morning,
Right?
Because Sundays are my only day off for the most part, and when I don't want to go to the gym and you sleep in a little bit, right? And then I just take a scoop of each and I just blast it back and then go to the gym. Yeah. And then then I come home and want to build like Shea Stadium in my house or something like that. Yeah. Yo, speaking of which, this weekend was a complete shit show, right? So we're building the deck in the yard, right? And then we've had problems with the central air unit for the last few years. And we have the same HVAC guy, and he's always able to like kind of patch it together with bubble gum and Band-Aids and thumbtacks and get it going.
Not good.
Yeah. And then finally this year, he was just like, you gotta change it. You gotta change it. And the central AC unit, it's the inside unit and the outside unit. And they came on Sunday and they did it, bro. Almost 10 grand to do that fucking thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. The weather for it. This is the weather. That's why it's the weather for it. They know you need it.
Oh, no question about it. I was an electrician by trade. If I could do it all over again, HVAC 100%. 100%, because in the winter people need heat and some people need air conditioning, and it's like, what are you gonna do? When they say electricians can charge whatever they want, no. HVAC guys can charge whatever. It's unbelievable.
And
so this, yeah, this is the first year I've been with my wife for 12 years, something like that. This is the first year we're not going on vacation because we did the deck, we did the what do you call it? The HVAC unit, and the dog. Yeah. Shh. Don't talk about that. Don't even. I spent a lot of money on that fucking motorcycle.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I spent a lot. It was just ridiculous. But fuck it. I don't have kids. I'm gonna have a license plate that say no kids. That's what I'm gonna have to say. Because it's otherwise I would never be able to spend that kind of money on myself. Oh, I know I'm getting off on a tangent, but Luke, are you into bikes by any chance?
Oh no, not really. I like them, but not really. Never had the chance to. Oh man, I'm a workhorse. So
yeah. Where do you work?
Right, I'm working for Amtrak right now.
Ah, very cool, man. Very cool.
Started doing electrical work. I'll be doing electrical work on the rail.
Wow, great. That's a great job, man. Great career. Very nice. How many kids you got?
One.
Oh, how old?
He's 15.
Oh, okay. Do you want to? Is he a typical boy? Is he working out with you or?
Yeah, well, yeah, he wants to, but now he's doing this 15-year-old thing, hanging out, going to the park, playing basketball. I just like that he goes out and likes to go to the rec and play ball instead of sit in the house all day and
Oh, tell me about it.
video game and all of that stuff. So
yeah, when I see boys acting like boys, it makes me so happy because I know these kids, you know, because they're all in the house. They're all playing like you said, Xbox or watching Netflix or whatever. So when I see young kids riding their bikes playing ball or whatever, horsing around outside, I'm like, oh, thank God.
yeah, that's
even when I see young guys on like the Jap bikes, like the Yamahas and the Kawasaki's, and they're ripping up the roads and they're taking off. To me, that's like the ultimate sign of youth. Like it's a 21-year-old kid who thinks he can't fucking die and he don't give a shit. He's gonna do 100 miles an hour, you know. And I know it's dangerous, but it's just like I'm just like, oh, thank God, like they're acting like boys, you know. They're acting like boys, you know. That's just me. But anyway, so Jay, like all these companies are trying to break into like the American market and make cruisers and make like baggers and stuff like that. And Buell is coming out with a bike that looks similar to mine, but it's 180 horsepower.
Oh,
yeah. Now on a bike, that's a lot. That's
a rocket.
Yeah, it's a rocket. And because let's say my bike stock is like maybe 80 horsepower, and then I did some work to it. I put cams in it, exhaust and air intake and a what do you call it? And a tune, and now it's like maybe 100 horsepower, which is plenty. Like if you were to get on it, it's more than enough. It's plenty. It's got it's you know, you could be up to 80 and no problem. And they came out with this liquid cooled 180 horsepower rocket that's coming out in 2025. So they're all trying to outdo Harley Davidson, because Harley's got that market like pretty much locked down, the cruiser bagger market.
They'll never be able to do that.
I know. But I tell you, boy, when I might be seriously interested. Like you could order it now. You could go on the website and order it now, and they'll deliver it to you hopefully by 2025. Because supposedly they're back ordered. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Anyway.
Yeah.
What else is happening in bodybuilding? I don't know. It's about it. I don't know. So anyway, Luke, are you doing any kind of what show you're doing or not?
No, I haven't picked anything yet. We're just training, and when we're ready, we're just gonna jump in and
do a New York Pro next year, man. It's right in Teaneck.
Yeah. If we do something before then, we'll do it. If that's the show we're gonna do, we're gonna do. But I would like to do multiple shows. Even though yes, you want to make it to the Olympia is the goal everyone wants to do in bodybuilding. But sure. if there's money sitting out there to be won, I don't care how many shows if I got to do, I'll do it.
Yeah, right. Will you be a 212 guy or open?
Open.
All right. So how much do you weigh now?
I'm at right now. I'm at 230.
Okay, and how tall are you?
5'7".
That's not bad. That's pretty big. What bodybuilders do you like? What new guys do you like that you can't wait to see, and so on and so forth? Anybody that you look at and you go, "Wow, this kid's gonna be good."
I'm waiting to see. He was supposed to compete in the New York Pro. What's this guy's name? I met him one time.
Carlos.
Yes, Carlos.
Did you see what he looks like on his Instagram page?
Yes.
Dude, it's like
crazy.
It's
crazy. I couldn't wait to see him. I met him one time at the UFC gym in New Brunswick, and I said I couldn't wait to. That was after he got his pro card. And I said, "Wow, this guy's he's gonna be crazy once he steps on stage." So,
yeah, I was disappointed that he didn't do a New York Pro, but he got sick. He got real sick. He'll compete. I spoke to him I spoke to him at the New York Pro, but he said he's going to do a show. He hasn't decided which one yet. And his father's a great dude.
Yeah.
I gotta actually give him a call and see because he was on the show all the time. But I gotta see if he's coming back. But yeah, man, he is just a freak. Let me see, I'll just bring him up real quick. He's like freak of nature. Like it's just here we go. Oh, that's here we go. Yeah, this is the pick I was talking about. This one, and then this one. This one is just that's
yeah.
That's ridiculous. There's nothing. I don't even know how would you explain that? I don't know. What?
Good luck.
I mean, his quads, even his calves, like, and you know what's too? It's balance. He doesn't have like his quads don't match his upper body. It's just as big. And look how small his waist is. Jesus Christ. And
everything flows, dude. Great symmetry, great shape. Everything's there.
I can't wait till this guy competes, man. I can't wait. It's like he's fucking good. Oh shit. All right, gentlemen.
Sir.
I am gonna call it quits. What time is it?
My bedtime.
Yeah. All right. Luke, I appreciate you coming on, man. We'll definitely have you back. There's no question about it. Yeah, of course, no problem, man. We'll definitely we're gonna keep in touch, and we'll definitely have you back. I don't know. We'll figure out what the next show is, and then we'll do a review and have you back when we do a pre whatever fucking show it is. You know what I mean? Talk about who's competing.
Yeah.
All right. And of course, Arntz will be in touch.
Sure.
And that's it, brothers.
See you, buddy.
Later.
Yes. Well, Jason, thank you.
Thank you.
You got it, bro.